Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Have we done the first chat?
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, bache. Was the first pie chart done? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
No. Chalo, theek hai. Just 2 minutes. Observe it. Nobody will write anything. Just observe the chart and we'll discuss what all is being represented. What are such paragraphs called? When we see some figure and we write about them. What are such paragraphs called? Analytical paragraphs. What do you call these paragraphs as?
Analytical.
Yes, analytical paragraph. Come on, tell me what are such paragraphs called?
Analytical paragraph.
Analytical paragraph.
Yes.
Analytical paragraph.
This is something which was added last year only in CBSE pattern, analytical paragraphs. Okay, beta? If I tell you write a paragraph on your best friend, is it an analytical paragraph?
No, ma'am.
No.
No.
But if some bar graph or pie chart is shown to you and then you are told to write a paragraph, then is it an analytical paragraph?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is an analytical paragraph. When we write an analytical paragraph, how many short paragraphs do we make? Any idea? How many paragraphs we make, children, when we are writing analytical paragraph? Three. Three short paragraphs. How many short paragraphs will you make? Tell me.
3.
Three paragraphs. Please listen how we write such paragraphs. They're very important. The first paragraph is your introductory paragraph. What do you call the first paragraph?
Introductory paragraph.
Yes. At least speak out, children. The first paragraph is which one?
Introductory.
Introductory. Only 2 sentences have to be written in the first paragraph. How many sentences maximum you will write in this paragraph?
2.
2.
Only 2. Understand what 2 things have to be written. First sentence you will tell. 2 sentences nahi, matlab basically 2 things have to be told. It can be a single sentence. First thing that you need to tell is which figure is this? Is it a line graph? Is it a bar graph? It's a histogram, whatever it is. And what does it tell you? And what does it tell you? Only this thing has to be told in the introductory paragraph. Supposing I give a bar graph which shows the population of 5 different cities, then you will say the given bar graph shows, or you can say illustrates, the population of 5 different cities, Bareilly, Lucknow, Delhi, whatever cities I have given to you. Is it okay? So the first paragraph should tell only how many things?
2 things.
Only 2 things. That is, what is the figure and what is it telling you? Now all of you see on the screens, the heading is very quickly written. See, what is the heading written? Total recycling which year?
2018.
2018.
And what? Very good, Bacha. And what is this figure? Pi, bar, histo, what is it?
A pie chart.
Pie chart.
So can anybody tell me what should be the introductory paragraph line?
The
The
given
given
pie chart
represents.
is telling us about the total recycling in the year 2018.
Very good. That is enough. You don't have to write much in the introductory part. And now you will change your line. Supposing you have finished this sentence, now the line is going to change. That is why I said second paragraph. It is not actually a second paragraph, but you need to change your line. Jahan pe bhi ye finish ho gaya beta. Now you leave that line and move on to the next line. Again, start now. Second paragraph we are going to start. That is known as a detailed paragraph. What is the second paragraph called?
Detail.
Detailed paragraph.
Now understand in detail what you will do. One by one you will describe all. That this contributed this much, this contributed this much. And then you can compare. कि इन दोनों में कौन ज्यादा है, furniture or used electronics, whether used electronics or sharp shelters. Means everything you have to describe. Then when you're reaching the last part of the second paragraph, talk about the maximum and minimum. Can you tell me maximum contribution of total recycling, maximum in this figure? Which one is it?
Paper waste.
And paper waste.
Paper waste.
Paper
So
waste.
after you write each of them and you have compared them, write about the maximum in the second paragraph only without changing the line. That it is clear from this pie chart that the maximum contribution was the paper waste and the minimum
Furniture and
hazardous
hazardous waste.
furniture
And
is
hazardous
1%. Hazardous waste is also 1%. Yes, very good. So when you're writing, you can compare, you can say both of them were equal. Now we'll again change the line and we will move on to the concluding paragraph, concluding part. What will you write in the concluding part? Just the general conclusion, but you will not give any details, no logic, no reason, nothing. So we will write that. What should be the conclusion? To conclude. How will you start the last line?
To conclude.
Yes. To conclude, it is very clear from the given pie chart that there were various factors contributing to the total recycling, but we will not name the factors. But each of them contributed in a different ratio or a different percentage. Different ratio or a different percentage, where paper waste contributed the most, but you will not write how much percent, and furniture and hazardous waste contributed the least. That is all. Concluding. To conclude, it is very clear from the given pie chart that there were various factors that contributed towards the total recycling, but it is clear that paper waste contributed the maximum and furniture and hazardous waste contributed the least. You don't have to tell how much percent, no comparisons, no details in the last paragraph. Chaliye, a very quick revision of what I've told you. Which kind of a paragraph writing is this called?
Analytical.
Analytical paragraph.
Analytical. Because you're analyzing the given figure, so we call it as an analytical paragraph writing. Just added in the CBSE pattern last year. Very important. They may give you a bar graph, a pie chart, anything. So which is the first part of analytical paragraph that we write?
Introduction paragraph.
Very good. In introductory paragraph, we only tell about 2 things. Tell me which 2 things?
Ma'am, that figure, what does it tell us and which figure is that?
Exactly. What will you tell first? The name of the figure or the which figure is that?
Ma'am, the name
What
of
will
the
you tell
figure.
first? Very good. The name of the figure should always come first, and then what is it telling you? So after we are done with the introductory paragraph, we move on to the second paragraph, which is called as the detailed paragraph. Children, what do we do in detailed paragraph?
When we describe and compare.
Yes, we describe in detail about each component. Yes, we decide. Beta, remember that the word limit is 150 to 200 words. What is the word limit of an analytical paragraph?
100 to 200 words.
150 to 200. Tell me quickly, what is the word limit? Hare, you have to speak out.
200.
So introductory paragraph, how many words we must have used? We just wrote one sentence. So can you have an idea, rough idea of how many words we must have used in introductory? How much, beta?
15 to 20. 20.
30.
Ma'am, 10 to
Yeah,
15.
30. Maximum 20, 30. Maximum 20 words. And in the conclusion again, assume that we are using 20. How many in the conclusion?
20.
20. So 20 in introduction, 20 in conclusion. How many words are done?
40.
40. And I told you the word limit is?
150 to 200.
So maximum has to be written in which paragraph?
Detailed paragraph.
In paragraph.
Yes, maximum has to be written in the detailed paragraph. I hope you know that whenever we talk about word limit, we do not include the conjunctions and prepositions. Whenever your word limit is counted in boards exam or any other exams, and in, of, at, by, these prepositions and conjunctions are not a part of the word limit. So if I say 150 words, it should be actually how many words to make it 150? Not less than 170. Not less than 170. Because out of 170, 10 or 15 would be conjunctions and prepositions, which will not be included. So let us keep a round figure. Everybody needs to write 170 words. How many words have we written in the introduction and the conclusion?
20 to 30.
40 to 50.
Total 40. Let us assume we have written total 40. So out of 170, 40, पहले से plan करके रखो. Out of 170, 40 words I'm going to use in intro and conclusion. So 130 words to be written in which paragraph?
Detailed.
Yes, the detailed paragraph. So do not jump to write the concluding paragraph till you're very sure that you have written around 100 paragraphs. Plan it accordingly. Please plan it accordingly. Okay? And then can we have a quick review, children? We are writing which kind of paragraph? Which kind of paragraph are we writing, children?
Analytical paragraph.
Paragraph.
Analytical paragraph. Analytical paragraph, when I say, I'm going to divide it into three parts. Which is the first part? What did I call it as? The introductory part. In introductory part, we will tell only two things. What are the two things we will tell?
What kind of paragraph and what is it?
Ma'am,
What is the figure?
ma'am,
Yes.
excuse me.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am,
Yes,
मैम
yes.
हमें मतलब सब कुछ के बारे में लिखना होगा, उसके बाद कंक्लूजन पे पहुंचना होगा.
हाँ बेटा, देन उसके बाद आफ्टर यू राइट सबके बारे में उनको आपस में कंपेयर करो, मैक्सिमम मिनिमम लिख दो, परसेंट लिख दो, सब लिख दो, and then you change the line, that is concluding paragraph. Concluding paragraph will start like to conclude. What is the word you will write?
To conclude.
To conclude. To conclude, it is very clear from the given pie chart that so many factors were contributing. Now beta, there are some keywords which can be used in analytical paragraph. I am discussing those keywords with you. Okay? एक होता है steady rise. Which is the first word? Tell me.
Right.
Steady rise. Tell me, speak out the word which can be used.
Steady rise.
These words that I'm telling you will be used in the second paragraph, detailed paragraph. Always try keywords यहाँ पे use करें. Steady rise. Understand the meaning of the word steady rise. Does anybody know the meaning of the word steady rise?
The
Ma'am, means
increment
they
is
taught
steady.
it.
There
हाँ जी बच्चे.
was no fluctuation between when there was an increment.
Steady rise, very good. It means gradual increase. Supposing एक चीज 5% increase हुआ, then the second thing is increasing 7%, then 10%, then 15%. Something is increasing, but gradually. Not that all of a sudden out of 2% it becomes 100%. That is not steady rise. So understood? Gradual increase is called steady rise. So what is the word, children?
Repeat,
Steady rise
ma'am.
mean?
Issues there.
What does the word steady rise mean?
Gradual rise.
Gradual
As well.
rise. Something is increasing, but it is increasing slowly. It is all of a sudden. Now, not just 10 and now it has all of a sudden become 100. Next. Listen to the next word I'm giving you. Okay? Steep rise. Which is the second keyword?
Rise.
Steep rise. Steep rise means when something increases all of a sudden. All of a sudden. Then that rise is known as
Steep.
what? Steep rise. Now tell me, if something was 20 and next year it becomes 80, will you call it a steady rise or a steep rise?
Steady rise.
Steep rise.
It's a steep rise. एकदम से बढ़ गया ना? That is a steep rise. But suppose something was 20, then it became 40, then 60, then it became 80. Then it is which rise?
Steady rise.
Steady rise.
Steady rise. I am giving you 4 words which have to be, which can. 2 I have already told you. Which 2 I have told you?
Steep rise and steady rise.
Steady rise.
Hello.
Children, am I audible? Hello. Okay, fine. So steady decline and steep decline. If something decreases all of a sudden, then we say sharp decline. Now, very quickly, tell me the 4 keywords which are to be used. Ruko. Tell me.
Ma'am, please repeat last two words.
Beta, in place of increase, we'll just use the word decline. And the first words will remain the same. Steady decline and sharp decline. Steep decline. You can also use the word steep decline. Shelly, tell me which were the first 2 words we used.
Steady rise and steep
Rise and steep rise.
Similarly, if something is decreasing, we can again use 2 words. What are they? Steady.
decline and steep decline.
Yes, steady decline and steep decline. All of a sudden, something decreases, एकदम से बहुत ज़्यादा कम हो गया, then it is steep decline. And धीरे धीरे कम हो रहा है, then it is steady decline. Everybody is okay with these 4 words?
Yes, ma'am.
You can also use some comparison words. For example, you would say that wood. Yes, which paragraphs are we writing, beta?
Analytical.
Paragraphs.
Analytical paragraphs. How many paragraphs do you make when you're writing an analytical paragraph?
3
3.
paragraphs.
Okay. First introductory paragraph, you will tell only 2 things. What 2 things you will tell me?
What
Tell
type
me
of
quickly, what
chart
are the
it
2
is and
things?
what it's telling.
What type of figure is that and what does it
Yes.
tell us?
And we assume that we'll be writing how many words?
40
150.
words.
20.
Introductory.
20.
20 words. Then we'll move on to the detailed paragraph where we'll be giving all the entire details of what we have done. And we'll try to use some keywords. Tell me the keywords.
Steady decline, steep decline,
Steep rise.
steady.
Price
Steady
decline.
decline. And
Very good. And some comparison words can be used. So give all the details. What should you keep in mind? Approximately how many words should be there when you're writing the middle paragraph? Second paragraph,
30.
approximately 130. Very good. And then we move on to the conclusion. Conclusion is very simple. How will you start the concluding paragraph?
To conclude.
To be concluded.
To conclude, this given pie chart shows all the sources of recycling, where this is the maximum and this contributed the minimum. No need to write how much percent or give any kind of details. Which are the 2 paragraphs where you will not give any details?
Analytical
Last
paragraph.
paragraph.
In the first, yes, in the introduction and conclusion. Now today we are not writing anything. Can you see on your screen some figure is there? Pie chart?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all of you will see the figure. Observe it very carefully and then we will discuss the introductory paragraph. Okay, one by one I'll ask you that, okay, you speak now, you speak about the introductory paragraph. Hurry up, please prepare your introductory paragraphs. Hurry up, children, so that I can discuss the introductory part with you. If you want to write and read out, okay, then you let me know. And if you can simply plan and read out without writing, then also I'm absolutely okay. Hurry up, beta.
Ma'am, may I start?
Okay, start speaking. Who will speak now? Introductory paragraph.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, beta, start.
Ma'am,
Speak.
can I?
The above
One by
given
one.
pie
beta.
charts.
Yes.
The above given pie chart tell us about the total recycling in the year 2018 in the different ratios.
Very good, Samya. Very good. This is enough in the first part. Who else wanted to speak? Abhinav, you want to speak?
Ma'am, may I?
Speak, beta.
Ma'am, in the above pie chart, it showed that how the electronics and other items uh, been recycled in 2018.
Very good. Excellent. Very good, Devansh. Who else will speak? Introductory paragraph. Yes. Arohi.
Ma'am, the given pie chart illustrates the total recycling in the year 2018.
Very good. Mansi.
Yes, ma'am. The above pie chart shows the total recycling in 2018.
Very good. Sanvi. Yes. Now plan the second paragraph, the detailed paragraph. Plan it and we are going to discuss. As of now, I'm not telling you to write anything, just plan first. Beta, see the figure, plan it and raise your hand so that I know who is ready. Hurry up. Otherwise, I'll ask you one by one. You have to raise your hands.
Ma'am, in first paragraph, can we use the word educators
Which word, beta?
and educators?
Educators will not be very appropriate over here. You can say illustrates, represents. Okay, the given pie chart illustrates, the given pie chart represents, clearly indicates, something like this.
Ma'am, 46%.
Educate. Read out what is written.
Ma'am, not shown.
Actually, the figure is not clear. Just give me 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Now plan it. I'm making it clear on the screen. And raise your hand, whoever is ready with the second part.
Yes.
Try to use those words which I gave you. Try to use those words. Plan quickly and then raise your hand. I'm waiting for you. Whoever is prepared, raise your hands, beta. Very good, Devansh. Speak, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Speak, Bache.
Ma'am, the above pie chart illustrate that the minimum recycle items are branches and wood 4%, used electronics 3%, furniture 1%, shark shelter 4%, miscellaneous 3%, hazardous waste 1%, as compared to uh, confidential documents, public plastic or metal or glass, or metals and waste, paper waste. It means that paper waste recycle in a very large scale as compared to other. Ma'am, this much only.
Very good, but I don't think this is 130 words, no, Devansh?
Yes, ma'am, it is about 100 words.
Yes. Add on 2-3 more lines. Hurry up. I'll give you a minute. Add on.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone else is ready apart from Devansh? Not even one hand raised. Have you added a few lines, Devansh?
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Okay, okay. Take your time, Bache. Yes, Beta.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes,
Can we give
Bache.
our opinion? Ma'am, can we give our opinion too? Like there is only
Yes, why not,
1%
children?
recycle of hazardous. Ma'am,
Yes, you
then
can.
we
Very
can
good. Speak
also
more.
add like there should be
Yes, good, good.
there should be a more recyclement in the hazardous waste
Yes, very good. 100%. Too good.
for environment and all.
Yes, yes, because you have to make it 130 words. Yes, very good. Anyone else would like to add something?
Ma'am, and this means that it will also
Hmm.
help the environment as paper recycle is more than the plastic or metal or glass.
Very good. More students also add on something?